Down to that big cargo mess in the port of Long Beach. More than 60 shipping containers have actually fallen off a cargo ship there. We began to monitor this during our 11 a.m. newscast today, and here we are 6 hours later, and officials are still working out there to secure them.
NBC4's Mekahlo Medina live at Pier G, where those containers are teetering literally on the edge out there. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, you said it right there, Michael. Teetering on the edge. A lot have slipped off already. Let me take you a closer look really quickly so you can see what we're talking about. This is port side. You can see some of those containers have already slid onto the port there. We've been watching that area very closely for the better part of the last few hours. That's been some of the most activity, but it's also on the water side too. That's where the first containers actually fell off earlier today. Around 3 or noon rather. Here's what some of those containers looked like as they slid down. Yeah, you can hear it. You can see it too. These containers, each of them weigh about 2 tons. That's minus. That doesn't include what's actually in them, and we don't know exactly what this cargo ship was carrying. We do know the ship is called the Mississippi. It is a Portuguese ship. It came, though, from China about earlier today. It docked there around 4 a.m. here at the Long Beach port. It left China about 2 weeks ago. 9 o'clock is when we first started getting reports that some of those containers started falling off the ocean side of the ship as it was docked here at Pier G in Long Beach. Workers around the dock say they believe the ship was being unloaded at the time, although we have not been able to confirm that with the port. On the record, the port says at least 67 containers have tumbled either into the water or onto the dock, and amazingly, no one has been injured by this. It's unclear exactly, as we mentioned, what the cargo is, but from News Chopper 4, we did see some apparel that might have come out of some of those containers. Here's what a port worker saw.
I've seen containers floating around in the ocean. You can see still as it is now, not stacked evenly, and there's approximately 3,000 to 5,000 of those containers on there. Who knows? Rolex watches, bicycles, it could be anything inside those. That's $1 million cargo.
Are you amazed that no one, at least reported, was injured?
Yes, yeah. We're blessed. They're blessed for that. There are some containers that fell onto a carbon recovery barge, but no one on there was hurt either.
Yeah, amazingly, no one was injured at all during this entire process. Now, the Coast Guard has established a 500-yard safety zone around the pier here. The terminal and cargo operations just at this particular terminal have been suspended as crews work to secure those containers right now. How they're going to do it, that is the big question right now. We know there's a command force that has been put into effect that includes not only the port, but also the Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Coast Guard here as well. They've been on that pier behind me for the better part of the last couple hours, just trying to figure out exactly how they're going to make sure they can get those containers that are slipping off or that are tilted off back upright so they can make sure to unload them properly. They could be here for a while. We're live in Long Beach. I'm Mekahlo Medina, NBC4.